YouTube, what's good with y'all? It's your boy Justice coming back at y'all with another YouTube read, another collective energy read. Remember to take what resonates and leave the motherfucking rest. I hope this finds y'all at a resonating time of your day. If you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika Sun with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. Without further ado, let's go and get started. Angels of the highest of white light, please bestow upon me with clear and concise messages as to what we need to hear today for the collective. There's something about rumors, something about clearing rumors. I'm getting like somebody that got off, like a defendant in court, right? That is on has the possibility of being charged, convicted, right? But getting off. Not to say that the person did the crime, but like vindicated. Like that's what I'm getting, the energy. But that's what I was envisioning. So I think that's a certain message for a Four of Swords. So it's a need for somebody to restore, rest back, maybe distance yourself at this time. There's a sense of, I'm gonna go deeper into the energy of the rumors or whatever, but that was the spirit, that was the message that spirit bestowed upon me. First card being to rest and restore your energy. So there's a need to definitely isolate, but not isolate in a isolating way from the world. Like still be like, do things to restore your energy is what I'm getting. I think there's a need to isolate from people that were involved in the said gossip, or maybe people in general. Maybe that's a general message for somebody. But restoring your energy, maybe that's something somebody's doing at this time. The Seven of Pentacles, this is how people view you, to be very diligent in whatever it is you do. So I'm not getting really the energy of what the rumor was. Hierophant energy of Taurus may be significant. Something about tradition, or what was thought to be right in terms of tradition. I think that's what I'm getting, because the Hierophant energy can represent traditional. It can be a traditional card as well, like traditional as in like societal, traditional, like forms of living, traditional, thinking traditional. So maybe something you did was ostracized, rumored about in terms of your character, or in terms of something you did or how you did something that was ostracized in the way of if it was righteous or if it was correct by way of it going against a tradition or defying what was known to be a tradition. That can mean so many different things. So maybe something you did, said, or enact upon somebody's way of life, belief system, may contradict the traditional belief systems or enactings of a normal person in society, is what I'm getting. With Judgment, I think this is somebody I'm tapping into received a lot of judgment for whatever this represents for you. There's a lot of judgment that people pass down on your character based on whatever this represents. With Snake energy, watch out. I think this is how people viewed you. This is whoever I'm tapping into, a gossip behind the scenes confirming it. I think it's something about fakeness. A specification I'm being guided to go into about fakeness with somebody, whether it was like you wore different faces, whether it was something like fakeness in regards to your integrity or to your character. That's why the diligence in the beginning got specified, because people are viewing you like in a diligent way now, or in a diligent manner. That can represent so many different things. They can represent you to have integrity now, or consistency now. It could be so many different things. You got to take a resonance. But with the gossip behind the scenes, that's there was something surfacing around character in terms of that. So with the first card being Four of Swords and the Forgiveness card coming out being your energy, your key to energy flow and healing or peace, there's a need to restore your energy, and one way to do that is forgiveness. Holding on to resentment, anger is going to increase the density in your energy, which is going to increase the stress in your energy, because it's going to decrease the amount of flow, the surplus of flow that can flow in and out of your body, which can cause stuckness. And when stuckness causes, when stuckness can form, that's when disease can form. When density can form, that's when disease can form. That's for somebody specific. So forgiveness is your key, and forgiveness can be a long process for people, right? You're not going to just get over it, but forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for your peace. But this may be a confirmation for somebody to start that forgiveness. They can never stop the ordinance that God placed over your life. So I think people view you like the diligence. I think it goes hand, like, so something about integrity, something about people thought you were either a liar or you were a corrupt figure, or either just didn't have integrity, not somebody to be a good whatever, right? I think people are seeing your differences or whatever ways you were going at as misunderstood or something that they still don't understand. But I feel like the people see the consistency behind what you're doing or how you're doing something. It could be a character trait. It could be this or that. It could just be like, it could be a specification on this person's just literally like that. This person's literally just like this. But I feel like there was something about specifying around your image. Like, there's something about that, like your character, personality traits. With the Hermit energy, you may be known to be a very distant person. With the Hermit energy, may resonate with a Virgo. A Virgo may be significant, but the Hermit energy, I think this is a general theme of how people viewed you. So in regards and relativity on a social level to other people. So like, you may be distant from people. You may be around people every day, but you could be the most distant person, like in terms of what you express, what you open up to. Take what resonates, right? But I think the distance from people fed into some sense of lack of understanding. With new experiences opening up for you, I think the continuous... I'm gonna wait on that. Watch out for temptation. I think that's a different message. New experiences are opening up for you. I think that goes hand in hand to restoring your energy and preparing for new beginnings and different cycles of life after a maybe a tumultuous cycle before, for whoever I'm tapping into, right? Well, watch out for temptation, watching out for old cycles and themes in terms of like the red flags you see in the spirits. They say it's a principality, war of spiritual. It's never flesh and blood. It's always the spiritual concepts, right? So if you're following me here, those type of spirits, those spirits of other people, whether it's envy, the jealousy, the hatred, the malice that you've dealt with in other people, are prone to coming back through others and test you, right? So there's a need to watch out for that temptation is exactly what I'm getting. Believing in your dreams, you're worthy of completing this mission. So I think this is a continuation to move forward, to keep moving forward. Or, obviously that may be contrary to the resting and restoring your energy in the beginning. But I think on a mindset level, to know that you're still going to move forward, right? With the Page of Swords, I think this is you may have been in maybe some of these experiences, ostracizations, I be making words up sometimes. Like ostracization. I don't know if that's a word, but restless, like you may have been restless in relativity to others' perceptions of you, knowing that they were jaded or misunderstanding you. The Empress in reverse energy, this may have controlled or had you in the past or maybe present sometimes. Take what resonates. In a controlling, maybe in a way like trying to control how other people view you, maybe being overly nice or overly, trying to control the perception of yourself, right? Which can kind of cause density too, and that's a message for somebody. So you're irreplaceable. It's a worthiness reminder, reaffirmation. Sometimes you just got to kind of let that shit slide. I mean, kind of like let that shit fly when I meant that. Not let it slide. I think boundaries may be significant for somebody, not letting shit slide so much that can build up resentment as well. But worthiness and kind of like letting the opinions fly in terms of not allowing it to deter how you view yourself or how you view whatever this represents for what you're doing or how you do something, right? So you're very powerful, and it's just a reminder that if whatever those differences are, I think, never mind, hold on. You may be being viewed in a very powerful way, like those differences. And that's usually how it tends to become, because like look at the most like artists. I always bring up artists because that's what I'm like aligned with, right? So artists are always trailblazing. They're always coming from different places, but they're always the unique ones from some place else. They're like the different one. They're like usually an outcast, or they're usually a popular one because of their differences or what sets them apart, right? I think somebody I'm tapping into has that same effect, right? You have a powerful presence that maybe people took to with weirdness or insecurity or a threat, even maybe fear. because of just misinterpretation or just misunderstanding. With the death energy, I think this can also represent an end of cycles surrounding the ostracizing of you, whatever this is for you, whether it's you or whatever it's something you do. With the Two of Swords energy, this could be an ending of cycles with that stalemate, being stuck in a stalemate regarding certain aspects of whatever this represents for you. Death spells don't work on you, so wait on that. They doubt and antagonize you because they don't want you to be better than them. So you may have gone through spell work, or maybe there was spell work influence in the past or prior to. You know, with misunderstanding, you never know what influenced certain actions of people that had a certain perception of you. So I'm getting that kind of theme of energy coming back up. With evil eyes and hating eyes around you, it comes from a misinterpretation. And when they see, there's a certain like empowerment, I was going to say shine or bright light about you with your god or goddess energy, confirming that may trigger those that don't really understand where it comes from. You know, and may try to dim it because they're trying to pinpoint where it comes from out of control themselves, you know, with jealousy around you. And try to take your kindness for weakness. So this may be a general theme for why somebody made like that hermit energy, that Virgo energy, like somebody distances and keeps boundaries up, or that's why you should keep boundaries up. Not to say that you should distance from, you know what I mean, but keeping boundaries up. You know, when people try to take your kindness for weakness, people end up being in regret for how they treated you, usually. That may be a general theme and maybe a message for some people, because that may be actually current energy. People are in regret for how they treated you. It came out, right? That were once in devil energy. So I think that's my last message, though, for somebody that's, you know, that really has, I guess, cleared some odds, difficulties surrounding perceptions of yourself or what it is that you do, whatever this represents. The clear message is to kind of clear your energy, protect your energy, and rejuvenate yourself. And it's just a confirmation for somebody that's kind of the stir of energies that you may be feeling at this time, because it can be kind of climatic when people, if they're wrong about the perception, if they're wrong about something, whatever that is regarding you, they're going to try to find what's right. So that can kind of be a startling energy to feel outside of yourself. That could be also a confirmation. It's my last one. If you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika with Shamika@gmail.com. And all likes, comments, shares, and subscribes are so very appreciated. It's your boy Justice. Peace out, y'all.